Welcome to the installation and setup of Security Blanket version 4.0 in Linux. First, you've already downloaded the tar.gz file from our website, and now you can simply extract it using the graphical user interface, or you can do it from the command line if you feel more comfortable doing that. Here I'm just going to extract it in /temp tmp. Now I'm going to bring up a shell window, a terminal window, but you need root access to do the installation. So I'm going to bring up this window. I'm going to enlarge it a little bit so you can see what's going on, and then I'm going to sudo root. I'm going to change directories to temp and go into the folder that I just extracted. From this point, I'm just going to run the sb install using a relative path. We're going to install the graphical user interface as well. Just need to accept the end user license agreement, the EULA. Now the packages have been installed. I need to create certificates. The console to dispatcher communication is all done using transmission layer security, and it's authenticated and encrypted, so we need to create some certificates. You can use your own PEM or PEM files if you wish, but this script will create the necessary certificate files that you need. I'm going to widen the screen a little for you. Java Home, you need to make sure you have JDK 1.6 plus. It's best just to keep the passphrases for the certificate authority and the web server and the dispatcher the same, just to avoid confusion. And then the lifetime for the certificate expiration, I just chose 10,000 days. Here you can put whatever you'd like. Okay, now the certificates are created. We're going to run the setup script, which will set up all the necessary ports and start the dispatcher and console for you. At this point, you've already received a license key from us, or you've generated the necessary key via our online portal. We're going to go ahead and configure the console. Default port, of course, that's where it accepts communications from the dispatchers, and then the console port is default as 8443. You can change these to whatever you'd like. Again, Java Home. Now we're going to go ahead and configure the dispatcher. Default port again that the dispatchers list on. Okay, everything is configured. We're going to do a service status on the console to make sure that it's up. As you can see, it's up. Now we're going to bring up a web browser. We're just going to bring up a web browser here on the local machine. You can do it from another machine if you'd like, if you have network access. I prefer Firefox, but you can use Internet Explorer 7 or higher. We're going to go to HTTPS localhost at port 8443 or whatever port you'd chosen earlier. Now you're going to get this exception because this is a self-signed certificate and the browser is not aware of the CA that we created a few minutes ago. So. No problem. Now you can log in. We're going to log in as admin and then the default password, which is documented in the administration guide. First time you log in with a default password, though, we strongly recommend that you change the password, and when you first do that, it will prompt you to do so. So now you've installed and configured and brought up the console. So this concludes our short tutorial.